How to fix TruckersMP Choppy audio with Razer Blackshark V2 Pro. Welcome back to Tenabalta. Today, we delve into a pervasive and frustrating issue for many TruckersMP enthusiasts. Choppy audio when utilizing the high-fidelity Razer Blackshark V2 Pro headset. This specific problem, where desktop and application audio like Spotify experience significant stuttering, akin to extreme frame, drops solely within the TruckersMP environment, indicates a complex interplay between application-specific audio processing, system-level configurations, and peripheral driver interactions. Our deep dive guide will meticulously explore a range of solutions, from optimizing in-game audio settings and refining Windows sound parameters to ensuring your Razer headsets, firmware, and drivers are perfectly aligned for a seamless, immersive trucking experience. Our objective is to systematically eliminate potential bottlenecks, focusing on the sophisticated audio pipeline from your operating system to the game client, and finally, to your advanced gaming peripheral. We will address common causes such as incorrect default audio devices, conflicting sample rates, driver incompatibilities, and system resource contention, providing actionable steps to restore pristine audio clarity. By following these comprehensive technical instructions, you can diagnose and rectify the underlying issues responsible for audio degradation, transforming your TruckersMP experience. Let's begin the comprehensive troubleshooting process to fix choppy audio in TruckersMP with your Razer Blackshark V2 Pro. Verify TruckersMP in-game audio output device. Navigate to the TruckersMP client settings, typically accessible via a gear icon in the top left corner of the launcher or during gameplay. Within the Sound or Audio section, explicitly select your Razer Blackshark V2 Pro game or Razer Blackshark V2 Pro Chat as the default output device, rather than leaving it on a generic default or system audio setting. This ensures the game directly targets your headset, bypassing potential Windows audio routing conflicts. Adjust Windows default audio playback device. Open your Windows sound settings by right-clicking the speaker icon in the taskbar and selecting Sound Settings or Open Sound Settings. Under the Output section, ensure that your Razer Blackshark V2 Pro game is set as the primary default playback device for all system audio. This configuration guarantees that Windows consistently routes all audio through your intended headset, preventing unexpected device switching. Configure Razer Synapse THX Spatial audio settings. Launch the Razer Synapse software and locate your Blackshark V2 Pro headset configuration. Experiment with enabling or disabling THX spatial audio, as this advanced processing can sometimes conflict with game audio engines or cause latency issues in specific applications. Test your audio performance with THX spatial audio, both active and inactive, to determine the optimal setting for TruckersMP. Update Razer Blackshark V2 Pro drivers. Outdated or corrupted audio drivers are a common culprit for sound issues. Open Razer Synapse and check for any available driver updates for your Blackshark V2 Pro, ensuring you're running the latest official version. Alternatively, visit the official Razer support website, download the most recent drivers for your specific headset model, and perform a clean installation. Check and update headset firmware. Beyond software drivers, your headset itself runs on firmware that periodically receives updates for performance improvements and bug fixes. Within Razer Synapse, look for a firmware update utility or notification for your Blackshark V2 Pro. Ensure your headset's firmware is up to date, as outdated firmware can lead to various audio inconsistencies. Configure Windows sound sample rate and bit depth. Access your sound device properties by right-clicking the speaker icon, selecting Sound Settings, then Sound Control Panel, and finally double-clicking your Razer Blackshark V2 Pro. Under the Advanced tab, try adjusting the default format to a lower sample rate and bit depth, such as 16-bit 48000HZ DVD quality, or 24-bit 44100HZ studio quality. Mismatched sample rates between the application and operating system are a frequent cause of choppiness. Disable audio enhancements in Windows. In the same sound control panel window for your Razer Blackshark V2 Pro, navigate to the Enhancements tab. Uncheck the Disable All Enhancements box or specifically disable individual enhancements like Virtual Surround or Loudness Equalization. These post-processing effects, while sometimes beneficial, can introduce latency and conflicts with game audio, leading to stuttering. Disable Exclusive Mode for audio devices. Within the Advanced tab of your Razer Blackshark V2 Pro speaker properties in the Sound Control panel, untick the options allowing applications to take exclusive control of this device and giving exclusive mode applications priority. This prevents TruckersMP or other background processes from monopolizing your audio device, which can lead to conflicts and interruptions. Run the Windows Audio Troubleshooter. Windows includes an integrated audio troubleshooter that can automatically detect and resolve common sound problems. Right-click the speaker icon, select Troubleshoot Sound Problems, and follow the on-screen prompts, choosing your Razer Blackshark V2 Pro as the device to troubleshoot. While not always a definitive fix, it can identify and rectify basic configuration errors. Verify TruckersMP and Euro Truck Simulator 2 game files' integrity. Corrupted game files for either TruckersMP or the underlying Euro Truck Simulator 2 client can manifest in various performance issues, including audio glitches. Launch Steam, right-click Euro Truck Simulator 2 in your library, select Properties, navigate to Local Files, and click Verify Integrity of Game Files. This process will scan and repair any damaged game assets. Adjust in-game audio quality or buffer settings. Within Euro Truck Simulator 2 audio settings, explore options for audio quality, sound buffer size, or any advanced sound rendering settings. If available, try reducing the audio quality or increasing the buffer size, which can alleviate CPU strain and prevent audio dropouts, particularly if your system is nearing its performance limits. Manage background applications and services. Open Task Manager, Ctrl+Shift+S, and review processes running in the background while TruckersMP is active. Close any unnecessary applications, especially those that consume significant CPU or RAM, such as web browsers with multiple tabs, streaming software, or other gaming clients. Reducing system overhead can significantly improve audio stability. Optimize power plan settings. Ensure your Windows power plan is set to high performance while gaming, rather than balanced or power saver. Access power options via the Control Panel or Windows Search, and configure your active power plan to prevent the system from throttling CPU, GPU, or USB power delivery, which can negatively impact audio processing. Check USB port and dongle connection. The Razer Blackshark V2 Pro connects wirelessly via a USB dongle. Ensure the dongle is securely plugged into a high-bandwidth USB 2.0 or 3.0 port, preferably directly into your motherboard's rear I/O. Avoid connecting it through unpowered USB hubs or front panel ports that might have inconsistent power delivery, which can cause signal degradation. Temporarily disable antivirus/firewall software. Security software can occasionally interfere with game processes and audio streams. Temporarily disable your antivirus or firewall software with caution and only for testing purposes, and then launch TruckersMP to see if the choppy audio persists. If the issue resolves, configure an exception for TruckersMP and Euro Truck Simulator 2 in your security software. Update graphics card drivers. While primarily for visuals, GPU drivers can impact overall system stability and DPC, deferred procedure call latency, which directly affects audio performance. Download and install the latest official graphics drivers for your NVIDIA, AMD, or Intel GPU from their respective websites. An updated display driver can often resolve subtle system-wide performance issues. Reinstall TruckersMP client. If all other steps fail, a clean reinstallation of the TruckersMP client itself might be necessary. Uninstall TruckersMP from your system, then download and install the latest client from the official TruckersMP website. This ensures that any corrupted client-side files or configuration errors are completely reset. Ensure latest Windows updates. Regularly check for and install all available Windows updates. Microsoft often releases patches that improve system stability, enhance driver compatibility, and address performance issues that could indirectly affect audio processing. Keeping your operating system current is fundamental for optimal gaming performance. By diligently working through these comprehensive solutions, you should be able to identify and resolve the root cause of the choppy audio experienced in TruckersMP with your Razer Blackshark V2 Pro headset. This meticulous approach ensures that every potential conflict, from software settings to hardware interaction, is thoroughly examined. Don't forget to follow Tenabalta for more in-depth technical guides and solutions.